All right, and up next, our next review this week is centers on Amelia, who's about to marry into a wealthy Nantucket Winbury family to the disapproval of their matriarch, novelist Greer Winbury. But when a body is found on the beach and secrets are revealed, everyone becomes a suspect in The Perfect Couple. Another mystery series that stars Nicole Kidman, Liev Schreiber, Dakota Fanning, and Eve Hewson. It's an adaptation of the 2018 novel of the same name, and it is scheduled to premiere again this weekend on Netflix. So, Charles, I'll start with this one. This is a six-part uh, mini series, I like to call them, that Netflix rolls a lot of these out. And in this one, we get, Oscar winning Nicole Kidman, who always brings it, and Liev Schreiber, who brought it. What was the dramatic series that he did with oh God, what was the name of that show? It was a Showtime series that Liev Schreiber did. Hold on a second.
Oh,
Oh God, I'll tell you in a second. And it's killing me right now because it was one of my favorite
Ray
shows. Ray
Donovan.
Donovan. Rest. So Lee Schreiber from Ray Donovan, uh, Nicole Kidman, who I've loved almost everything that she's ever done. Nicole Kidman is a hell of an actress, man. And in this one, and I'm just gonna keep it real, man. I mean, you heard me give you the synopsis, man, but this story of these sort of like upper crust folks in Nantucket. Unfortunately, the matriarch and patriarch, played by Kidman and Schreiber, have done their best to raise their kids and give them all the advantages. But of course, they've got a brood of spoiled, sort of, kind of like, I don't even want to use the word distance. They got a bunch of spoiled kids who are pretty much leaning on them, and they're all getting together because one of the sons is getting married to a woman who's quote unquote an outsider. And under the backdrop of all of this activity that's happening, that night before the wedding, a dead body washes up who's a member of this wedding party. And over the next 5.5 episodes, everybody's a suspect as the chief of police, played by Michael Beach, and a federal agent come in, and they are trying to investigate this case. And I just found, to me, and I was going to say this, that I think for both Kidman and Schreiber, both of them are tremendous actors, and the material in this is good, but it doesn't match the abilities that both of them have. This material is kind of beneath them. Nicole Kidman can play this character in her sleep, Charles. She really could, and Liev Schreiber can as well. Dakota Fanning, of course, I think is pretty good. So I'm not knocking it for what it is, but when you're thinking about the caliber of actor that you have in this, the material, the story, I think has got to match it. And I'm not really sure if it does. So, Charles, what say you?
I totally agree with you on that. There's an emotional disconnect because you looking at these two wonderful actors and you're expecting so much more from them, and their performances are kind of lackluster, and it's not their fault. I think it's the script that they're working with in this film. So I mean this series. So it's kind of, and I guess this is new ground for Nicole Kidman. She's not a series person. She's done movies, and so for her to step into this, it's a different type of acting, I suppose. And it just didn't really work for me. And it's kind of, we see Liev Schreiber play these gritty roles, and to see him play this upper crust kind of person, it's still kind of off-putting in that as well. And so like I said, there's an emotional disconnect for when you're watching this, because this is not what you expect from these two actors, and so yeah, it kind of You kind of have to go back with Jack Rayner and Michael Beach, the supporting cast, Eve Hewson, and see how much they screw up Dakota Fanning to kind of lead the thing, but it really doesn't. It really didn't work too well for me, and so yeah, it was okay. Um, but there's just something. It just wasn't grabbing me like a series should. And there wasn't a time when I was like, oh, I can't wait to see what's happening next. It was just okay, yeah, all right. And
So
I found myself being a spectator instead of involved in the watching the series.
I got you. So I was going to say the title, The Perfect Couple, alludes to the fact that Nicole Kidman, who plays Greer Winberry, and her husband Tag. I love that name. I don't think I've ever seen a Tag, but Tag, of course, is old Winberry money. Nicole Kidman marries into the family, and as you continue to watch it, you will all these stories and these secrets get revealed. But they've been married for 29 years, man, and she's a book author who's, despite the fact that her husband comes from money, she is now the one who has taken up the mantle as quote unquote the breadwinner, excuse me, of the Winberry clan. And so, to Charles's point, there's not too much more I can add other than to say that Nicole Kidman, man, we're out in Toronto right now, in case you're looking at our backgrounds and they're both different. We're here to see, is Nicole Kidman in more than one movie here? Because I know she's got at least one here in Toronto. But
All I can think of is one.
yeah, so she's a tremendous actor. So from a grade standpoint, I'll start. I'm gonna give the perfect couple, maybe a B minus, a C plus, somewhere in that area.
Straight C. It was. I mean, yeah. I just gave it a straight C. It wasn't that. I think you liked it more than I did.
Okay. Well, again, the perfect couple is on Netflix this weekend. Again, you be the judge and check it out. It's a 6-part series. You check it out. We'll see you guys next week. You guys take care.